Fast track reading plan. This reading plan gives you an overview of the Bible in 100 readings, Genesis 8:1 through Genesis 9:17. And what I want to tell you right now and remind you right now is this: I won't be doing a video on Sunday. Also, just so you guys are aware, I'm going to try to do a video on my Facebook and YouTube here. And so I'm going to be doing that, okay? So I want you to know that, okay? So I'm going to be trying to do that as much as possible here. And again, we're on fast track reading plan. This reading plan gives you an overview of the Bible in 100 readings. And right now we are doing Genesis 8:1, not through Genesis 9:17. I also want you to know as well, why I'm going to it is that I have, sometimes I have evangelistic things I got to go do or events. Sometimes I've got DJing. Sometimes I've got just different things going on in life. But my goal is to do a video Monday through Saturday. Sundays I'm off on my Facebook and here on YouTube. So I really want you to know that. And right now, we again are on day 4. Sorry, I am so sorry, everybody. It is not day 4. I normally do days, but it's not day 4. It is number 4 here. Genesis 8:1 through Genesis 9:17. So here we go. And this is the fast track reading plan. This reading plan gives you an overview of the Bible in 100 readings. Also, according to this, that I'm reading out of here, okay, right here, if you can't see that, we're in it, so it's giving us something from what we're reading. And the takeaway verse is, I will put my rainbow in the clouds to be a sign of my promise to the earth. Genesis 9:13. And we're reading we're reading out of the God's Word, Names of God Bible, everybody. It looks like this. So, here we go. Genesis 8:1, verse 1. Elohim remembered Noah and all the wild and domestic animals with him in the ship. So Elohim made a window blow over the earth, and the water started to go down. Verse 2. The deep springs and the sky had been shut, and rain had stopped pouring. Verse 3. The water began to recede from the land. At the end of 150 days, the water had decreased. On the 7th day of the 7th month, the ship came to rest in the mountains of Ararat. Ararat. Verse 5. The water kept decreasing until the 10th month. On the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains appeared. Verse 6. After 40 more days, Noah opened the window he had made in the ship. Verse 7. And sent out a raven. It kept flying back and forth until the water on the land had dried up. Next, he sent out a dove to see if the water was gone from the surface of the ground. The dove couldn't find a place to land because the water was still over the earth. So it came back to Noah in the ship. He reached out and brought the dove back into the ship. Verse 10. He waited 7 more days and again sent the dove out of the ship. Verse 11. The dove came to him in the evening, and its beak was a fresh plucked olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water was gone from the earth. Verse 12. He waited 7 more days and sent out the dove again, but it never came back to him. By the first day, the first month of Noah's 601st year, the water on the land had dried up. Noah opened the top of the ship, looked out, and saw the surface of the ground. Verse 14. By the 27th day of the 2nd month, the land was dry. Verse 15. Then Elohim spoke to Noah. Verse 16. Come out of the ship with your wife, your sons and your sons' wives. Bring out every animal that's with you, birds, domestic animals, and every creature that crawls on the earth. Be fertile, increase in number, and spread on the earth. So Noah came out, and his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives. Verse 19. Every animal, crawling creature, and bird, everything that moves on the earth came out of the ship, one kind after another. Verse 20. Noah built an altar to Yahweh. On it he made a burnt offering of each type of clean animal and clean bird. Verse 21. Yahweh smelled the soothing aroma. Yahweh said to himself, I will never again curse the ground because of humans, even though the bird, their hearts are set on nothing but evil. I will never again kill every living creature as I have just done. Verse 22. As long as the earth exists, planting and harvesting, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night will never stop. Genesis 9:1. Verse 1. Elohim blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, be fruitful, increase in number, and fill the earth. Verse 2. All the wild animals and all the birds will fear you and be terrified of you. Every creature that crawls on the ground and all the fish in the sea have been put under your control. Verse 3. Everything that lives and moves will be your food. I gave you green plants as food. I now give you everything else. Verse 4. But you are not to eat meat with blood on it. Blood is life. Verse 5. In addition, I will demand your blood for your life. I will demand it from any animal, from any person. I will demand the life of any person who kills another person. Verse 6. Whoever sheds human blood, by humans his blood will be shed, because of his image Elohim made humans. Verse 7. Be fertile and increase in number. Spread over the earth and increase. Verse 8. Elohim said to Noah and his sons. Verse 9. I am going to make my promise to you, your descendants. Verse 10. And every living being that is with you, birds, domestic animals, and all the wild animals, all these that come out of the ship, every living thing on earth. Verse 11. I am making my promise to you. Never again will all life be killed by flood waters. Never again will there be a flood that destroys the earth. Verse 12. Elohim said, this is the sign of the promise I am giving to you and every living being that is with you for generations to come. Verse 13. I will put my rainbow in the clouds to be a sign of my promise to the earth. Verse 14. Whenever I form clouds over the earth, a rainbow will appear in the clouds. Verse 15. Then I will remember my promise to you and every living animal. Never again will water become a flood to destroy all life. Verse 16. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember my everlasting promise to every living animal on earth. Verse 17. So Elohim said to Noah, this is the sign of the promise I am making to all the earth. That was the fast track reading plan. This reading plan gives you an overview of the Bible in 100 readings, number 4. And it says down below, Genesis 8:1 through Genesis 9:17. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you guys have a blessed and unstoppable day, and we will see you next time.